Former President Trump is suing Twitter, Facebook, and the parent company of Google, claiming they're censoring him and other conservatives.
There is no better evidence that big tech is out of control than the fact that they banned the sitting president of the United States earlier this year, a ban that continues to this day, continues. So we get the word out, but it's not a fair situation. Very, very bad for this country, very bad for the world. If they can do it to me, they can do it to anyone.
The three social media sites have banned the former president for the foreseeable future. They say because he used their platforms to spread lies about the 2020 election and stoke violence on January 6th. As of right now, Facebook and Twitter have declined to comment on the former president's announcement. Joining me now, Peter Baker, New York Times chief White House correspondent, Jen Palmieri, communications director for the Obama White House and the Clinton 2016 campaign, and Brendan Buck, former advisor to House Speaker Paul Ryan and former press secretary to House Speaker John Boehner. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Peter, let me start with you. Do you think that President Trump actually expects these lawsuits to be successful?
Well, look, first of all, we should remember that Donald Trump is one of the most litigious people we've ever seen in American history. I mean, he's filed suits, threatened suits, withdraws suits, and so forth at the drop of a hat. It's a way of strategy for him. And his view is, and he has told aides and advisors this, is that suits are not just there to win, but they're there to achieve a different purpose, to send a message, to intimidate an opponent, or to create pressure on somebody, that sort of thing. So he doesn't always follow through. Even if he does follow through, he doesn't always take it the full the full length of an actual court process. So, the message you just played, I think, is the message he's trying to get across. If they can do it to me, they'll do it to you. In other words, he's connecting to his base. They're out to get us. And that you should remember that I'm one of you and you're one of me. And so that's the most important message I think he's sending. But there are some really interesting issues here, legitimate issues about what the responsibility of social media companies have in terms of free speech versus, responsibility for the content of speech. They're not subject to the First Amendment in the same way the government is. They're not, a Congress. They're not a government. They are private entities that can set their own rules. But how do they define the rules? How do the rules apply when they are, in fact, the de facto town square for the United States writ large? And I think these are big issues and real issues that, that are still obviously being debated by liberals and conservatives alike.